going on, everybody? This is Mattdoesfitness, and how do you think the unthinkable with an iceberg? Okay, this is my squat highlights from week 4 of my 5th cycle, and if squat sessions were ranked using a Richter scale, earthquake style, this would be a... I don't actually know, I'm not familiar with the Richter scale, but it would be a high number, like a big earthquake, because it was good. Now, I didn't actually feel particularly good. This is the first session in a while where I was having to kind of grind reps and feeling a bit uncomfortable, but I got them all in, which was the main thing, and it was a big landmark for me. So, the session was 5 sets of 5 at 200 kilos, 441 pounds, and like I said, this has been a target of mine for a long time. When I first squatted this for a single, which was not very long ago, we're talking a few months ago, I said, you know, at some point in the future it'll be incredible to do 5 sets of 5. So to be getting it already is pretty mad, basically. It's kind of crazy. But I'm loving life. Now, I think one of the reasons I was kind of grinding reps a little bit, and I found this quite a lot recently, it's a bit weird. I think kind of because my squats are going up so well and because everything's feeling so easy, I think sometimes I get a bit complacent and I'm almost kind of like not motivated in a way, because I don't know, subconsciously I think it's going to be easy, so I'm not really kind of excited and up for it. But yeah, so I mean, some of the times, like I said, I got a bit lazy and I was having to kind of work hard for reps, but with all that said, I still got them done. And 5 sets of 5 with any weight is always a grind, so to get it with this, that's pretty awesome for me. And I mean, I'm pretty confident this is worth more than my current PR. So with that in mind, in this video you're only going to see one squat session because I only squatted once this week, and the reason for that is I'm going to test next week. Although I'm only 4 weeks into my cycle, and it's going to be, I think, an 8-week cycle, I want to do a mid-cycle test pretty much for 2 reasons. Firstly, my last one, when I got that 518 pound squat, I think it was 235 kilos, I felt like I had more there. And secondly, because I'm a big believer in, when you're feeling good, just go for it, because you never know what's going to happen. So I think the plan is next week on Monday I'm going to test my squat, and obviously you guys will see what happens, but fingers crossed I hit a PR, because I definitely think I'm capable of getting it. By the way, I'm wearing my Red Machine t-shirt, which looks pretty friggin' cool in my opinion. If you want to get your hands on that bad boy, link is in the description. Use my discount code to get 10% off. Also, conveniently enough, I always end up being color coded. I noticed the other day, loads of my stuff I own is red. That's genuinely not deliberate, but like with my shoes and then my sleeves and the shirt, even the plates on the bar there, everything matches pretty nicely. In fact, even the back of the squat rack, that's a little bit Illuminati-like, but there we go. This is my 4th set now. I think what I kind of like moved between doing like lazy slow reps and then thinking, right, come on, sort it out, and then hitting like every so often I'd hit a really good rep where I was kind of really up for it and I really kind of flew up and it felt good. Another thing, bizarrely enough, that I noticed is that, and you don't really see it here because it's front on, but whereas ordinarily I do sit quite far forwards, I do get quite a lot of forward knee travel. In this session, that just didn't feel very good. I found myself kind of sitting back more, and then on the odd rep, when I tried to go back to kind of going forwards, I felt weak. So, I mean, it's a good thing, because obviously I want to be sitting back. I want to be kind of keeping that bar path nice and, you know, where it should be. So I'll try and carry that forward from here. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, I was definitely sitting back more than I have done for a while, which, like I said, is obviously a good thing, because I don't, at the moment, my low bar squat is not really a typical low bar squat. It's almost like a high bar squat with a low bar position, which I'm only doing that because it feels stronger. It's kind of how I move the most weight. But yeah, ideally I do want to be sitting back more. But like I said, oh, thanks mate, it was happening more so here. I think you'll see that was it there, the 5th. I mean, that was the 5th rep of the 5th set, and it came up pretty easy. So I mean, you can see there, obviously I'm pretty wasted there, but yeah, generally speaking, you know, if you're getting the last rep of the last set relatively comfortably, obviously, you know, that kind of bodes well. So I'm pleased with that. I'm really pleased with that, because like I said, that is a massive milestone for me, something I've had in mind for a long time. And then I went to do some front squats, and my accessory work with front squats is pretty much, I make it up as I go along. I do sets of maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever I feel like doing. Thanks again, mate. And here I was absolutely wiped out. So I thought maybe I'd do some doubles at 331 pounds, 150 kilos. So I went for it. So here's the first rep. A bit lazy, but pretty easy. I then went for a second, and awkward. I just had nothing left. Any more than one rep was just too much. So I thought, if I can't do any more than one rep, then why not go for some singles? And that last rep you just saw there is my PR. So here I'm going for a new PR. This is 155 kilos, 342 pounds, and it was easy. I mean, the thing is, obviously, I haven't tested my front squat for a long time for a single. So when I got my last PR, I think I was only normal, like back squatting about, I don't know, maybe 450 or so. So I'm obviously a long way ahead of that now. Here is 160 kilos, so 353 pounds. And again, it went up easily, but by this point I was pretty shattered, so I thought I'll leave it there. So, it's a front squat PR, and I'm really pleased with that. But when I'm fresh, and I have not just done a massive 5x5 session, then I think I've got a lot more there. I reckon I can get near 400 pounds for a front squat now. But whether or not I'll do that is another question, because I always do them after my regular squats. Anyway, moving on to my accessory work. I did some rows. I tried to synchronize that guy behind me, slightly out. We have to kind of rehearse that a bit more. I did 3 sets of, I think, about 12 here, getting all kinds of lat engagement. And when I say engagement, I don't mean giving my lats a ring and proposing to them, because that would be, I guess, kind of bordering on incestuous. And I then did some old school cable arm curls, which I would say are up there with my favorite bicep exercise. I did 4 sets, I think, of about 12 reps, just moving up the rack. And that, my friends, was my session, and that was my week. So, squat PR next week, that's the plan. I'll keep you in the loop. I'm very excited, potentially, for that. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, as always, and I'll see you tomorrow.